Hall effect in semiconductor. Hall effect in semiconductor is due to both electrons and holes. Hall effect gives the experimental proof of electrical conductivity due to holes. Consider a rectangular semiconductor as shown in the figure. Suppose this is the rectangular semiconductor. Let a longitudinal electric field Ex is applied along the x direction. This is the direction of the electric field. This is x direction, this is y direction, and this is z direction. So a longitudinal electric field is applied along the x direction. Current density is Jx. A magnetic field Bz. A magnetic field Bz is applied across the z direction. You see, this is the direction of the magnetic field along the z direction. Let Jxe is the electron current density along x-axis and Jxh is the hole current density along x-axis. Because in semiconductor the conductivity is due to both electrons and holes, so you have two current density. One is due to electron and another due to hole. Electron current density Jxe will be equal to E into Ne into mu E into Ex, where Ne is the number of electrons per unit volume and mu is the electron mobility. This equation is from the relation between current density and electric field. From the relation between current density and electric field, we know the current density J is equal to E Ne mu E. Here we have taken mu is equal to mu E and E is equal to Ex. So Jxe we have written E into Ne into mu E into Ex. Similarly, the whole current density Jsh will be equal to E into NH into mu H into Ex, where NH is the number of holes per unit volume and mu H is the hole mobility. So the total current density due to electrons and holes will be Jx, that is equal to Jxe plus Jxh, that is equal to E Ne mu E Ex plus ENH mu H Ex. If you take common the charge of electron E, then you will get Jx will be equal to E into Ne mu E plus NH mu H whole bracketed Ex. When a magnetic field is applied, suppose magnetic field Bz is applied along the z direction. So when magnetic field is applied, Lorentz force is produced. Due to the Lorentz force, the electrons and holes are driven along the y-axis, producing Hall current. So when you apply the magnetic field, the electrons will come to the negative direction of y-axis and the hole will driven to the positive direction of the y-axis. And the electrons and holes, they are accumulated in the boundary. In the boundary here and here, producing a Hall field. This is a Hall field along the y direction. When the steady state is reached, then the Lorentz force will be equal to 0. If Lorentz force will be equal to 0, then Q into Ey plus Vx Bz will be equal to 0, because this is the magnitude of the Lorentz force. Since charge is not equal to 0, so Ey plus Vx Bz will be equal to 0. So Ey will be equal to Vx Bz. Here we have taken Vy is negative for electrons not Vy, that is the Vx. Here we have taken Vx is the Vx is negative for the electron, where Vx is the drift velocity of the electron. And from the definition of electron mobility, we know electron mobility is equal to the ratio of drift speed divided by the electric field. So here we have taken the drift speed is equal to Vx and the electric field is equal to Ex. So if you substitute here, then you will get Ey will be equal to mu E into Ex Bz. Again, from the relation between electric field and current density, we know J is equal to E into N into mu into E. That is, current density is equal to charge into number of electrons, then mobility into electric field. Here we have taken the electric field along y-axis, that is Ey, and the mobility we have taken mu E, and the N number of electrons per unit volume, that is N is equal to Ne for electron. And here we have taken the current density along y-axis, that is Jye. So by using this relation, you get the electron current density along y-axis Jye will be equal to E into Ne mu E into Ey. Suppose this is equation number 6, and if you compare equation 5 and 6, if you solve equation 5 and 6, that is, you substitute Ey here, you substitute the value of Ey here, then you will get Jye will be equal to E Ne mu E square Ex Bz. Suppose it is equation number 7. And for holes, the drift velocity we have taken positive. So from equation 4, we will get Ey will be equal to minus Vx into Bz. You see, in equation 4 we have taken Ey is equal to Vx for electron. Ey is equal to Vx into Bz, because we have taken here Vx as negative, but for hole you will take Vx as positive. So you will get Vy will be equal to minus Vx Bz, and proceeding in the same manner, we get the whole current density along y-axis will be equal to Jyh, that will be equal to minus Enh mu h square Ex Bz. And from Ohm's law we know J is equal to sigma into E, that is, current density is equal to conductivity into electric field. So from equation 9 and from equation 8 we have got the current density for the electron and the current density for the holes. So first you calculate the total current density along y-axis. The total current density Jy will be equal to Jye plus Jyh, and if you take common E, then the total current density will be equal to Jy, that is equal to E into Ne mu E square minus Nh mu h square into Ex Bz. Suppose this is equation number 10. Now from Ohm's law, J is equal to sigma E, so Jy by Jx will be equal to Ey divided by Ex. So Ey will be equal to Jy divided by Jx into Ex. Now substitute the value of Jy and Jx here. Jy is equal to E into Ne mu E square minus Nh mu h square into Ex Bz, and Jx we have calculated E into Ne mu E plus Nh mu h into Ex, and you multiply here Ex, so that you will get Ey is equal to Ne mu E square minus Nh mu h square divided by Ne mu E plus Nh mu h into Ex Bz. From the definition of Hall coefficient, Rh is equal to Ey divided by Jx Bz, that is the ratio of the induced electric field to the product of current density and applied magnetic field. This is the induced electric field Ey, and this is the product of current density Jx and the applied magnetic field Bz. So if you substitute the value of Ey, that is equal to Ne mu E square minus Nh mu H square divided by Ne mu E Nh plus Nh mu H into Ex Bz and multiplied by 1 by Bz. This is multiplied by 1 by Bz here, Bz in the denominator, and Jx value 1 divided by Jx value is Ne mu E plus Nh mu H into Ex, and if you solve it, you will get, you see, Ex Bz, it cancels. In the numerator you have Ne mu E square minus Nh mu H square, Nh into mu H square divided by E into Ne mu E plus Nh mu H whole square. And here I have taken the electron as negative, E as negative, and that is why we have got the RH, that is the Hall coefficient, is equal to this value. If you consider E as the positive, you do not take E negative from the beginning, then this will be reverse. This will be Nh mu H square minus Ne mu E square. This will be reverse.